everyone, my name's Joella. We're about to start a total body conditioning class. Good afternoon, thanks for joining me. A couple things before we get started. I tried as much as I could to make a no equipment class because I know a lot of people don't have a ton of equipment at home. But if you do have an exercise mat, that might come in handy. It's totally fine if you don't have one though. You can totally do these things on the floor. And then if you have like your dining room chair or something available, I'm gonna use just my dining room chair like I said. But again, if you don't have one handy, that's totally fine. I can show you the one exercise we're gonna use that for. You can totally do on the floor as well. So before we get started, also please make sure that you're listening to your body throughout our throughout our workout today. I can't necessarily see you, so you just want to make sure that you're being safe and making sure if anything hurts, anything feels uncomfortable, that you just skip it. I will give some modifications as we move through our exercise today. And then of course, if you have any pre-existing medical conditions or anything like that, you want to make sure that you're listening to your body and that you've checked with a doctor to make sure that you're clear to work out. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with just a heel tap, just gently starting to move, wake up our hamstrings, the back of our legs. My shoes make a nice funny sound on my dining room floor. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hugging your knees in. Warming up your hip flexors. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch. Arms go out wide. If you're used to working out with music, you can certainly play your own music at home. It's a little harder when we're recorded. Arms come across, toes tap out to the side, warming up our spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do some hamstring curls, like you're kicking yourself in the bum, pulling your arms back. Warming up your hamstrings, stretching out your quads. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 10 nice, easy, shallow squats. Still warming up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Making sure your knees are staying behind your toes. 3, 2, 1. Some jumping jacks. So modification, low impact option would be to just step your legs out to the side one at a time, leaving the hop out. You can also leave your hands on your hips. We'll give you a little less as well. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch. So as we move through our workout today, we're going to be alternating upper body exercises with lower body exercises. And then after each set, we'll do a little cardio exercise to keep our heart rate up, keep our bodies warm. We'll go ahead and get started with the first set. This one's going to be push-ups and squats. So feet slightly wider than hips distance apart. You're going to sink your hips back. 10 squats for 10. 9, keeping your chest lifted, hips sink back, knees behind your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down for our push-ups. So a couple options here as well. Hands are to be slightly wider than our shoulders. Up on our toes is the first option. Second option is to be down on your knees. If you're having a hard time being up on your toes and keeping a nice long line from the crown of your head down to your heels, I recommend being on your knees. We want to move our whole body up and down at the same time. So 10 push-ups here. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, standing it back up, another 10 squats. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more push-ups. Down to the floor, on your toes. 10, 9, 8, 7. Always an option to bring your knees down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back up. Last set, 10 squats. For 10, 9, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. 8, 7, knees behind toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back down to our push-ups. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right. Now, for our first cardio exercise, it's going to be a squat jump. So we're going to start down like a nice little narrow squat and jump up like a star. Make sure that you don't have any like lighting or things right above your head that you're going to hit. I have to stand back a little bit. My dining room chandelier's right there. So 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to move into our second set of exercises. Let's take one more breath here. 2 more step touches. All right, next one's a plie squat. Our feet are going to be wide, toes and knees pointing up, like towards like the front corners of the room, I guess, if you're in a square room. Hands could just be right here at your hips. Your hips are going to move straight down. Knees are going to stay right over top of your second toe. So when you're all the way down, you can see your big toe to the inside of your knee. All right? And we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our arm exercise for this round is going to be a rolling plank. So we're going to start in a plank pose, either up on your toes or down on your knees. Again, making a nice long line from the crown of your head to your knees or to your toes. We're going to first open up to the right. Bottom knee can be down. And then left. That's 1. 2, keeping those hips lifted as you move to the side. 3. 4. 5. Making sure you're breathing. 6. 7. 8. Almost there. 9, last one. Keeping your hips lifted. Whew. All right, stand back up, another set of our play squats. So feet nice and wide, hands to your hips. We'll do 10, 9, making sure you're breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't think I need my space here on anymore. I'm getting warmed up. Turn that off really fast. Coming down to our rolling planks. Starting here, opening up to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Open up to the left. Bring it down. Last set. Legs wide, plie squats for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, bring it down to those rolling planks. Sorry, hold on a sec, there we go. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right. My heart rate's already up, but it's time for another little cardio burst. We're gonna be similar thing to what we just did. It's gonna be a squat jump. So it's squat, jump, tapping our one foot back, then the other. Okay, so you're gonna stay low through those as you tap them back. And your stance is gonna be a little more wide this time. So let's go, we'll do 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, making sure you're landing with bent knees. 3, 2, and 1. All right, step touch for me. Arms wide, nice deep breaths. Do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna do some lunges. So, right foot forward, left foot back. We want our feet like on railroad tracks here, so not one right behind the other, a little wider. If you need a little more stability, you can take that back foot out a little more, it'll give you more stability. But we're gonna do 10 lunges, right foot forward. Be 10, 9, Move to the side so you can see me. 8, moving that back knee straight down. 7, 6, keeping that front knee right behind your ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching to the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Again, you can add a little more space here if you need a little more stability. This front knee is going to stay behind that front ankle. We're going to do 10, 9, 8, making sure we're breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, this is where this dining room chair is going to come into play. So again, if you don't have one, that's totally okay. But we're going to do some tricep dips. So if you have a chair, what this is going to look like is you're going to sit on the edge of your chair, fingertips facing the same way as your toes, walking your feet out, bringing your hips forward off the chair. You can have your knees bent or extended. Having them extended is going to make it a little more challenging. And we're going to come down for 10, 9, and here, before we do the whole set there, I'm going to show you how to do it without the chair. You're going to be, I remember in gym class when you were little, making like the little crab walk, but you're just going to have your feet on the floor. You're not just going to have as much range of motion if you're doing them down here, but you can still kind of get a little dip in. Okay, so we'll go back to the chair, or not, starting with 10. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, only going down as far as it feels comfortable in your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, back to those lunges. Right foot forward, left foot back. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, left foot forward, right foot back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back to our chair for our tricep dips. Again, you can do these on the floor, bringing your hips forward. Feet can be, legs can be extended out, or ankles right underneath of your knees. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Last set, lunges, right foot forward, left foot back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Left foot forward, right foot back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last set of the tricep dips. Fingers facing forward towards your toes. Hips come off the chair, or just lift them up off the floor. For 10, 9, 2, and 1. All right. Let's move our chair out of the way. We're done with it. We won't need it again. This cardio round, we're going to be doing jumping lunges. So I'm going to do it on my mats because it's a little less slippery. But you're going to start in that same lunge stance we were just in, and we're just going to jump and switch our legs. So that's what it's going to look like. All right? It's pretty challenging, so if that's feeling like too much, another option would be to just step forward in your lunges, alternating legs. All right, so we're going to do 10. 1 on each side is going to make 1. So it'd be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, let's do a couple hamstring curls here as we take some nice deep breaths. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this next thing is going to be side lunges, taking our legs nice and wide. Toes can slightly turn out here, but not quite as much as our plie squats. We are going to bend our right knee, keeping our left leg straight, sticking our bum back, bringing our chest forward. And then the other side. That'll be 1. Okay, so from this side, just so you can see me a little bit more. As I go out to the side, my knee is staying behind my front toe. It's my bum that's moving backwards and my chest forward, rather than bringing my knee out, okay? And that's gonna protect our knees because we don't want our knees to come forward of our ankles and our toes when it's bearing weight. All right, nice deep inhale. And we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, heel toe your feet back together, give it a little hop. We're coming back down to the floor. We're going to do a plank with some shoulder taps. Okay, so this one we're going to do, I'll need my stopwatch. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. So your options, again, to be up on the balls of your feet, and you're just going to tap 1, 2, trying to keep your shoulders pretty stable. We don't want to be rocking back and forth every time we tap. The other option would be to have your knees down to the floor. I would so much rather your knees be on the floor and you be able to maintain some stability here than have your feet up, have your hips up or way down, and be rolling all over the place. Okay, so work where you are today. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Bringing my stopwatch back up for 30 seconds right here. Just tapping, remembering to breathe. Keeping your core engaged, we're halfway there. See what my stopwatch says. 4, 3, 2, and bring it on down. All right, another set of those side lunges. Feet nice and wide, toes slightly turned out. And we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, one. All right, bringing it back down, another 30 seconds of those shoulder taps. Remember, again, you can be on your knees or up on your toes. So let's see, get our stopwatch started. Go ahead and set it up, and let's go. Breathing here, keeping your shoulders nice and stable, belly's in. Bringing your knees down if you need a little rest. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Last set. Okay. Legs wide. Squat starting over to the right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, last set of those shoulder taps. I will say if you have your knees down and your knees are starting to feel a little tender, you can always place like a beach towel or a bath towel or like a pillow or something under them if you don't have an exercise mat at home. If you do have an exercise mat at home and it's just not enough, you can kind of roll it up too. All right? So, coming back on, get my stopwatch ready. Back into a plank to start. Go ahead and set it up. Let's go. Just tapping our shoulders. Belly's in. Nice stable plank here. Checking my watch. Almost there. All right, that's 30 seconds. Go ahead, stand up. We're gonna do a little more cardio. All right, this one, I call it skis. I don't know if it has a different name. I've heard other people call it different things. But we're basically gonna leap from side to side. So going over to the right, and then your left foot is gonna tap down behind you, and then over to the left. Now the wider, the bigger you make this, and the higher you jump, the harder it's gonna be. So you can keep it right here, nice and small, to be a little less. If you want a little more, nice big jump. All right, so go ahead, join me when you're ready for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, march it out for a sec. Maybe a little heel tap. Nice deep breaths. All right, next we're gonna do a little curtsy lunge. So you're gonna stay standing on your right foot. Your left leg is gonna cross behind you and give a little curtsy, okay? It's gonna work your outer hips a little bit more. This front knee, again, we're gonna make sure it's not coming forward of our ankles and our toes. So that'll be 1. Okay, 2. Just the side so you can see from this perspective. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, other side. Stabilizing this time on our left leg. Right leg's gonna cross behind us. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, so this next one is going to be a forearm plank, stepping up to a plank, down to a forearm plank. We're going to do that. Let's do it 5 times, see how it feels. Maybe we have 10 in us. All right, again, you can always do this on your knees or your toes. Starting in a regular plank. Down, down, up, up. Try not to let our hips wiggle all over the place. Up, up. Oh yeah, we have 10. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. We'll do 5. Knees down option. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right. Make sure you're grabbing water, taking a sip as you need it. Not drinking too much because we don't want our belly sloshing around. We're gonna go ahead and do another set of those curtsy squats. So standing right foot stable first, left foot crosses behind. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right to the other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, back down another 10 of those forearm planks up to a regular plank. Option to be on your knees. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, last set. Feet a little wider, or no, I'm sorry, stabilizing in that right leg. And we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so this time when we come down to our forearm planks, I noticed I was always starting with my right. Let's see if we can switch it up this time. Try and start with the opposite hand. If you weren't keeping track, if you're right-handed, you probably started with your right. If you're left-handed, you probably started with your left. It's probably gonna be the one that feels more awkward to start with. All right, so let's see if we can switch it up this time. Starting on your knees, maybe up on your toes, and we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, standing it back up for another little cardio burst. So this time we're going to do kind of like what we just did, a curtsy squat, but then we're gonna add a lunge. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. So we're gonna go over to the left, tapping, to the right, tapping your right ankle with your left hand, and then stepping this foot back to a lunge, tapping your left ankle with your right hand. All right, so that'll be one. We're gonna do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side, left, stepping out with the left, tapping down with our right hand. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, give me a little heel tap here. Nice deep breaths. Go ahead, grab a sip of water if you need it. What's our timestamp? All right, we're doing good. We're almost 40 minutes in. Nice deep breath. All right, our next exercise. We're gonna take our feet a little wider. I've heard this called like a wood chopper. Some people call it a hay bale. We're gonna hold our hands in close to our chest so that we're adding more weight to our chest as a little bit of leverage here. If you have weights at home, you can also hold, a dumbbell or something in your hands. But we're gonna squat down, twisting to our left. And then as you come up to the right, your left heel is gonna come up off the floor. We're gonna do that 10 times to each side. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side. Holding your arms in close to your chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and if you are holding that dumbbell, you can actually swing it down to the outside of your hip and then swing it up gently. But again, trying not to use weights because I know a lot of people don't have them at home. So I'm keeping my arms in close to my chest to add more leverage and weight to the center of my body. So we're gonna do 10 more starting to the right. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, other side. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, last set. Twisting down to the right and up to the left first, and then we'll switch. All right, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. side. Down 10. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, step touch for me. One more standing exercise, then we're gonna bring it down to the floor. We're just gonna work our adductors, our outer hips. We're gonna do a squat with a leg lift out to the side. Now, when we do this, we want our toes and our knees pointing forward. Our foot's only gonna come off the floor, maybe a foot. If you start to raise it up higher than that, your leg is gonna start to externally rotate, knees and toes pointing up, and that's gonna be working a different muscle. So we want our toes, knees pointing forward, only coming off the floor about that much. All right, for 10, 9, 8, as always making sure our knees behind our toes, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back to the right away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Let's do a little standing figure 4 stretch before we bring it down to the floor, because I know my outer hips are feeling that. So let's bring our right leg up, externally rotate it, right ankle to left knee, hip sink back. Always feel free to grab a wall for support or anything. Maybe that dining room chair we used earlier. Breathing here. All right, standing it up, other side. Left leg crosses over right, hip sink back, stretching through your outer hip. Oh, here comes Rory. Standing up. Shake it out. Let's see, how are we doing? Yeah, 45 minutes in. We're doing good. We're gonna bring it down to the floor for some abs, and then we'll do a cool down. Just go ahead, lay down to your back. Gonna bring our feet flat to the floor, just starting with a basic crunch to start out with. So feet hips distance apart, flat to the floor. We're gonna bring our hands interlaced behind our head. Elbows nice and wide. We don't wanna curl them way up here, but we want them all the way out so that they're kind of out of our peripheral vision. And we're gonna crunch up, pointing our nose up toward the ceiling, belly button to spine, making space between our chin and the chest like you had an orange or a grapefruit or something there. Inhale here, and we'll go for up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come up to tabletop for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet overhead. 10 or 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet back to the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overhead. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Go ahead, just stretch it out here for a second. All right, we're gonna roll on over to your side. If you're on an exercise mat, a good way to kind of gauge this is if your torso is lined up with the back edge of your mat, your bottom leg is gonna reach up for the front corner and the top leg is gonna come up and over. We're gonna lift and lower this bottom leg. Now, if you're like me, you might need to roll back just slightly so that you're sitting more on your glute and not your hip, because that bony part of your hip might start to get sore. So I would roll back a little bit onto your glute, lifting and lowering this bottom leg. Just 10, 9, 8 foot flexed, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna couple that with an oblique crunch here. So this bottom hand can just be down the floor. Top hand can be behind your head or in front of you. Again, I recommend rolling back a little bit off that hip so that you're more on your glute. You're gonna lift and lower your upper body and your lower body right off of that glute like a V, okay? So top hand can be here or in front of you for support for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to those leg lifts. Top leg comes up and over for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, setting it up. Oops. Hand behind your head or in front of you for support. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg up and over, lifting and lowering that bottom leg. If your arms getting tired or if this feels bad on your shoulder, you can come down and rest it this way too. It's perfectly acceptable. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last set of these lovely oblique crunches. Hand behind your head, resting on that glute. This elbow is gonna come up and down, okay? For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, spinning it around to the other side, starting with that leg lift. So again, you can line your torso up with the back edge of your mat coming on to your forearm. If this causes any pain in your shoulder, you can rest down like this, up to you. Bottom leg's gonna extend towards that top corner, top leg's gonna come up and over. Roll back off your hip bone a little bit so that you're sitting a little more on your glute. Lift and lower this bottom leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, to those oblique crunches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top leg up and over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last set. Then we're going to cool it down, top leg up and over, bottom leg lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg extends for those crunches. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead, lay down to the floor. Go ahead, just take a nice, good morning stretch here. Arms overhead, legs extended down. Shake it out a little. Let's bring our feet flat to the floor. Pressing into our feet, just gently lift your hips up. Opening up through our hip flexors a little bit. Lengthening your tailbone down towards the back of your heels here. That's going to lengthen your hip flexors a little bit more. All right, lower your hips back down. Let's cross our right ankle over our left knee. You can stay right here if you're feeling a stretch to that outer hip, or you can bring your left knee in closer toward your left shoulder, clasping your hands behind your hamstrings, or maybe up and over your shin. All right, let's switch. Left leg crosses over right knee. Again, staying right here if you're feeling that stretch, or you can bring that right knee closer in towards your right shoulder. All right, you can come out of that nice and gently, and then just come on up to a standing position. However feels best in your body to get there is totally fine. All right, let's do a nice little lunge here. So right foot forward, left foot is going to step back. But this time we're going to stretch that back heel down towards the floor. Again, thinking of lengthening your tailbone, your buttocks flesh down, and that's going to get into that front hip flexor a little bit more, your left hip flexor here. Let's go ahead and bring our right arm across our body. All right, release your arm. Our weight shifts is going to shift to that back foot, lifting up on our front toes, stretching through the hamstrings of this right leg. All right, weight shifts forward to that front foot, reaching back for the shoelaces of your left leg, stretching through your quadriceps. Again, you can always find table, chair, wall, anything to help support your balance here. All right, other side. Face you this time for a different perspective. So left foot forward, right foot's gonna step back for that lunge. reaching your heel back, lengthening your tailbone down, getting a nice stretch here through your hip flexors. This time, let's bring our left arm across. All right, release. We're just gonna shift back to that back leg, lifting up on the toes of your left foot here. You can bring your hands to your supporting leg for a little support, making sure that we're not pressing down on the leg that's extended. We don't want to hyperextend here. All right, weight shifts forward to that left leg, reaching back for the shoelaces of the right. Nice stretch through our quads. All right, go ahead, release that foot. We'll take a few breaths together to complete our workout today. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, thank you all so much for joining me today. Again, my name's Joella. I hope you really enjoyed your workout. And I will be back on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday with yoga at 10 a.m. and then again next Friday at 5 p.m. with total body conditioning. So thank you so much. Again, have a wonderful weekend. Bye, thank you.